Hey guys, hope you're having a lekker day. Welcome back. This is the Max that I'm busy reviewing. Um, it is such an awesome car. Now, majority of the stuff you guys would have seen in like the T8 Executive is basically the same. However, one of the things that I did not show you guys um, was some of the functions and the stuff in the safety. Okay, obviously you would have seen in the video where you've got the lane assist with this one. Now, the other settings that I wanted to show you are in the vehicle settings. Now, you'll see it is currently grayed out. You can't change anything. As you see, it says switch ignition on. So you need to make sure that you've at least got your ignition on so that all your stuff is accessible. Okay, we're just going to turn the fan down a bit. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Now, we're going to start off with the vehicle settings. Now, more specifically, I'm not really doing too much about the intelligent key and the easy entry and the reverse mirrors, which are like features. I mean, if you want to use them to do all the stuff that you need. But the one I want to show is actually the auxiliary. Now, you would have seen with the auxiliary, you've got the lane sensitivity. Now, here you can select if you want it high or low. My fingers just touched that one. You're going to have it high or low depending on how you want it. I find having it on low because on high it is very intrusive, constantly binging that you are crossing the line. Okay, then you got your blind spot detection, which is obviously what you want. So then you can actually see it's showing, you can check your rearview mirror, traffic adjacent to the lanes, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's basically your blind spot detection. Now you got your door open warning. Obviously, if your doors are open, it does tell you. Now, this is what I found quite lacquer. If you look at the back doors of your car, there's a little, let's see if I can actually show you from here. Actually, let's just do this. I'm going to open up the door. And this is actually what I'm talking about. On your car door itself, if there's traffic approaching, this actually lights up to let you know that it's not safe to open up your car. So, I mean, that's quite a nice little feature, which is, like I said, standard on most cars. Okay, let's move back to the car. Okay, so obviously that's one of the nice little features as well. Obviously, there's your speed limit assist, you depending on what speed indicator. So, I did find that annoying because every time I came up, it beeps, but it is nice if you want to make sure you don't have speeding fines. Okay, what else? We've got your distance warning. So I was playing around with this as well, but this is also where you've got your over here for your traction, your ACC for your adaptive cruise control. So, obviously you want to keep that on because then it tells you what's the distance between the next vehicle. Okay, then you've got your AEB, which it'll show you the distances between it. This is also with your cruise control. So obviously you want to make sure that these are on, because as you will see here, the system will implement active braking to avoid potential collision. So that is especially with your cruise control. Okay, now this was a function that a lot of people were asking about, is this RCW. So switch that off, and this is what it's about. If there's a vehicle approaching you from behind at speed, it'll actually tell you if there's a potential of them hitting you. Now, like I said, when you are doing Gauteng, people love driving on each other's asses. So this is actually constantly annoying. So I actually switched it off. So it is up to your discretion if you want to have it constantly hit, indicate every time someone gets close to the back of your car. Your pre-collision warning system. So this is, you can see it's currently set on standard. So now you can do a far, standard, near, or close. I found the far is too far and the near is literally next to the car. So I found the best is using it on standard setting itself. So if you don't, brake and all that, it'll actually trigger the system and say to you, there's something in front of you. Now, when it does, on the screen over here, it will actually say attention obstacle. And then it gives you a big triangle to show, there's something ahead of you. Then you've got obviously your ACC, which is your adaptive cruise control. Now here, same as with this button here, when you've got your little dots on your car over there, You've got your maximum, your standard, or your minimum. So depending on how far distance you want. I found, same story, doing it with the 2 dots and the standard is the best option. The problem I have with the system, however, is if you are sitting in traffic, example, I just drove from Midrand to Centurion to Germiston. I kept a good distance between the car in front of me, but then you've got some idiot that comes flying between the two of you and then causing your car to brake and then slowing down the person behind you. But I reckon on the open road with not much traffic and people doing stupid things, it'll probably be a lot better. Then just steering mode. This is the same as, like I said, on the Tiggo 4 that I first reviewed with when it was my car. Make sure that it's got the associated driving mode on. The reason being that is that if you put your car into sports mode, then you've got a car that's responsive, but it's got a very slow steering. That's why you do it according to what mode it's on. So your steering on your Eco is lazy and non-responsive, so you can't do quick changes. Your normal, which is a bit better, it's a bit more responsive, and then obviously you've got your sports, which is very responsive, because obviously you want to be able to maneuver your sports base quickly. The only real thing here is basically like the auto lock, the exterior motors. Majority of this is on the T4 and the T7. The only real differences is this one has the lift gate, which is automatic, so you can change the lift from 100% all the way down to 50% depending on the height of your garage. So if your garage isn't that high, you can adjust it so that you don't hit anything or damage anything. Me, I park outside, so it's irrelevant. That is the real things that I want to show you. There's not much else here. This is all your defog, like I showed you all the stuff on the Tiggo 8 Executive. The same here. A lot of people are asking about the ambient lighting. I've got this one set. You can do the ambient function or the rhythmic. So if I do it the associated driving mode, is obviously when you put on sports mode, it goes red. When you put on eco, it goes eco. When you put on blue, it goes blue. With it actually being associated mode, I think you should be able to see if green and then blue and then red. That's because I changed the different driving styles. Whereas if you've got the rhythmic off, put rhythm on, then you'll see it's different colors right now. So let's just play some music. Did I pause the music? No. Oh, okay, the music's playing through the phone, that's why it's not going to play. But yes, the music will then be different colors. Right now it's looks like a brown, but yes. So I like putting on that because then obviously you can change the brightness, but you can also change the different colors. So if you look there, you can see it goes blue, light blue, pink, green, yellow. Oh, okay, so it's an orange color that I was looking at, and obviously red. But like I said, I like doing the rhythmic, the rhythm, and then whenever you change your music, it changes accordingly. You've got your normal cluster for your times. That's self-explanatory. Intelligent key. This is your easy entry, your reverse mirrors. So the reverse mirrors is quite nice because you can actually do, the left or right or both sides. So obviously it is better to do both sides. Your easy entry, which is obviously your key. Your intelligent open, which is obviously your key. Your courtesy lights, which if you're in a place that is very dark, it is always a nice thing to have. Related key, okay, you can rename the key if you want to. Select the seat or mirror position. Okay, yeah, that's just your normal modes. I didn't even play with this because you can program the seat yourself, which is quite nice, but it is a bit weird. That being said, because of whenever you start the car, the seat moves forward, and then when you get out the car, the seat moves back. Yeah, this is a lucky little car. I've just taken it off the highway, and I shouldn't be saying this, but I managed to get it to 220 before I hit traffic, but I'm going to go tonight and see if I can get it maybe a bit higher. I reckon maybe 250. Yeah, we'll see what the wife says. I first need to go make sure that I can actually go max this car out. But the 0 to 100, I'm definitely going to be doing that a bit later, and it is quick, very quick. Okay guys, thank you for watching the videos. Have a lucky day. Enjoy your evening. Please like and subscribe my videos, and have an awesome day. You'll see there's the paper number plate. You can see how new the car is. That actually reminds me, when I picked up the car, it said I could do, okay, I just want to make this into eco mode. Yes, I spent most of the day in eco mode. I found eco mode in town is not that good, so normal mode is better. But do not do sports mode in town because you feel like you're going to take off into anyone. So on Saturday, I reset it with everything, and I have been driving like a hooligan today. I actually ended up chasing a BMW, and we were sitting at 220 before he peeled off, and I've done 207 kilometers with an average of 10k. So for this size, she's not bad at all. Okay, bye, have a lucky day. Cheers guys.